Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce. Really pleased to have you here this afternoon. Have a really good-looking white Rhone blend to try today. This is coming out of Santa Barbara County. This is the 2014 Carucci Wines Roussanne and Viognier blend. Really excited about it. It's only $4.99 at the grocery outlet up in Petaluma, and I love Marsanne Roussanne blends. Marsanne and Roussanne typically are the white kind of husband and wife in the Rhone, but you can also obviously use Viognier in whatever capacity you want, either white or red. So this is 65% Roussanne and 35% Viognier, and what's really kind of fun about this wine is that it's essentially a hobby brand. So the Caruccis make about 600 cases a year. This was several years ago. They might have upped production at this point, but it's really just a tiny, tiny production, and they're spacing that out among a couple different varietal blends, including this one. So what they are doing, which is fantastic, is they're sourcing the grapes from just really important, prestigious vineyards in Santa Barbara. So this, believe it or not, is their current vintage, and they are selling it on their website for $24. Got this obviously for $5. So just another lesson in that whole idea about, do you really want to make wine? Do you really want to be a winemaker? And how hard it really is to penetrate the market, because from all that I can see, this wine is just going to be fantastic. And again, at $5, you're feeling like you're stealing. So I guess the story really here is about the vineyard. So the Zaca Mesa vineyard, where they sourced the Roussanne. Zaca Mesa, if you don't know, is one of the original Rhone Ranger and card-carrying Rhone Ranger wineries in Santa Barbara. That particular vineyard is located in the San Ynez Valley, and it's really been kind of known as a source for just excellent fruit. Pinot Noir primarily, but they also do source Roussanne from there. And then, of course, the Sanford and Benedict vineyard, where the Viognier is sourced from. That is actually one of the most historic vineyards there in Santa Rita Hills in Santa Barbara. And there's a couple reasons for it. One, because of the way that the valley is east-west lined out, the Santa Rita Hills appellation is very, very south, actually, and in a normal sort of setting, it would be way too hot, but because of the east-west orientation of the valley, you get marine influence going pretty far inland, and that allows for essentially a cool climate vineyard. So Pinot Noir, again, dominates that vineyard as well, but they do make some Viognier. And just to give you an idea of how prestigious that vineyard really is, their 2014 Sanford winery, Sanford and Benedict Viognier, is at $40 in the tasting room right now. So to get that kind of wine, just kind of talks to the importance of this particular vineyard and the quality of the wine. So the Caruccis really are sourcing from impeccable vineyards, and really excited about the opportunity to try this. So let's go ahead and see what we have on the nose. Now, Viognier, of course, is known for kind of being fragrant and pretty, and Roussanne is kind of known for being a little bit kind of more earthy and kind of nuttier. We'll find out. See what the deal is here. So on the nose, really pretty fruit. We've got that kind of fig and melon sort of thing, which is really terrific. But you also have some really pretty Meyer lemon as well. Have really kind of just a bright apple blossom, and it does have a little bit of candied nut to it, but really it's really kind of that alternative to Sauvignon Blanc, and that fig melon component's really what's jumping out at me, and it's just lovely. It's absolutely elegant and beautiful. So let's go ahead and see what we have on the palate. And this wine is so taut, and it's so structured, and it's so, quite frankly, high acid. You really wouldn't expect that. Viognier typically is not known for being high acid, and Roussanne really isn't as well. But with, again, good vineyard management and good cultural practices, you can really create tension and poise with these wines because of the cool climate that the the grapes are grown in. So you do have just fantastic lemon acidity that kind of just carries the palate through a extremely long finish. What is kind of nice is that you're getting kind of a roundness and a fullness that's actually reminiscent of a really high quality Chardonnay. It's actually drinking like a Sonoma Coast Chardonnay, quite frankly, which is never a bad thing because those wines are just wonderful and wines to look for. So just a beautiful wine. Really excited about it. The 2014 Carucci wine. This is, again, the Roussanne and Viognier blend coming out of Santa Barbara County. Very exciting. So thanks for stopping by. This is Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce, and we'll see you in the tasting room.